Show you today how to create a Google form in Google Drive. The first thing you need to do is sign in to Google by clicking on Sign In. Type in your email and your password and sign into your Google account. You can tell that you're signed in by your name up here. You can also, if you go to your profile, you can insert your picture if you'd like. Now to start, to make a Google form, you go to Drive. And to create, you want to create a new form. So click Create Form. And you'll get another tab that opens up. At the top, we're going to call this How to Make a Google Form. In this box, you can type instructions. Please fill out the following survey so I can better help you create a Google form. Okay, so let's go ahead and start here. You always have a question title. You have the help text, so it's like a place you can put your hint. You also have a question type. There are different question types, so let's go ahead and click on that. You have text, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, choose from a list, scale, and grid. Text is going to give you a small box to put the answer. Paragraph text is going to give you a larger box. Multiple choice is just A, B, C. Check boxes, meaning that you can only choose one. Choose from a list, meaning you can choose from multiple things. So let's go ahead and get started. My first question that I'm going to write is, have you ever used a Google form? Now you don't have to put a hint if you don't want. And for this, I'm going to put choose from a list. And I'm going to put yes. I'm going to put no. So whoever is taking this survey will have to choose yes or no. And I'm going to make this a required question. When you make something a required question, meaning they cannot, when they hit submit, it will not submit it until this question is answered. And then I'm going to click done. I'm going to go ahead and go on to the sample 2 question. And notice that all I have here is this white box. Well, what I need to do is go over here to my pencil and I can edit. This will edit, this will duplicate, and this will also put it in the trash can if I don't want it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and edit. I get my question title again. And how have you used Google Forms? And this time I'm going to make this a paragraph text for a longer answer so people can tell me how they've used it. And I'm going to click done. Again, I made this a required question. Now notice I don't have any more spaces, any more questions. In order to add a question, I just go to add item, and I can choose any of these others. If I choose text, I can change it later if I decide I don't want it to be a text question. So my question this time will be, have you ever created a Google form? And again, I'm going to make this one a choose from a list, yes or no. And I'm going to make this required question. And I'm going to go ahead and add one more item. This time I'm going to do multiple choice. Do you understand how to use Google Forms? And you know what? I didn't think multiple choice was a good answer. So again, I'm going to do choose from a list. And I'm also going to make this yes or no. Make this required question. Done. And I'm going to add one more. And this is, if you need more help, please type your name and I will contact you. I'm going to make that text, and I'm not going to make this one a required question because people might decide that they don't need my help, so they won't have to type their answer. Okay, now you also can go to theme. If you just click on theme, you're going to get a couple different options. Actually, you're going to get quite a few different options. And if you scroll down and you don't like any of these, you can click on next. And there's a total of 97 themes. And I'm just going to go ahead and choose this one. And I'm going to click apply because I think that looks okay. And now we're done. And as you noticed, I didn't ever click save. Google Forms and Google Docs, Google Drive always saves things for you automatically. So notice it says saved, so I'm good. So I'm going to go ahead and now click out of this, and it's going to take me back to my main menu here, my Google Drive. And I'm going to look for where it says how to make a Google form. So I'm going to click on it. And it looks like a spreadsheet. It doesn't look anything like the form we just created. So let's say you want to send this to somebody, this live form. So you go to up here at your top, you have File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Data, Tools, Form. I want to click on Form. And you go to Live Form. Another tab is going to open up. And what I like to do is I like to come up here to my address bar. I like to highlight it. I copy it, and then I paste it into an email. And then whoever you email it to, they can directly open up this form, and they can type in it and then click submit. So right now I'm going to go ahead and do this survey and submit it so you can see what the results look like. So have you ever used a Google form? Yes. So if I click there, yes. How have you used it? I have used it to develop professional development and contact information for vendors for the conference. Have you ever created a Google form? Yes. And do you understand how to use Google Forms? I would put yes. So I don't need to put my name because I don't need any more help. So I'm going to go ahead and click submit. And it says your response has been recorded. So I'm going to go ahead and close this tab. And as you can see, here's all of my information. It timestamps it, and it gives the questions or the answers to the questions that the person that submitted the survey gave. So that is how you make a Google form. If you have any questions, just ask.